Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know how this sounds, but I feel like I've cracked the code to meal prepping. A month ago I didn't even know how to cook, and now I'm making meals that are like $2 or less. I'm sure there are cheaper ways to meal prep where you get more varied food, but I'm just going to show y'all what works for me. To start, you're going to need a cutting board, mixing bowl, big stove pot, a frying pan, and the last two aren't required, but I would have meal prep containers and a meat thermometer. We start off our journey at Costco. Near the back of the store where you find the rotisserie chicken, you're gonna look for chicken breasts. The reason I like Costco is because you can get such a large quantity of meat for like lower cost than you can get it at any other store. Next, at Target, Walmart, or whatever other grocery store you want to go to, you're gonna look for like bags of frozen broccoli and instant rice. Once we get home, we're gonna lay out the cutting board and begin cutting the fat off of the chicken. After all the fat is removed, you're gonna cut the chicken into portion sizes that you want for your meal. Before cooking the chicken, we're gonna make sure we dry it. I'm sure there are better, more efficient ways to do this rather than using up a bunch of paper towels, but it's been what's working for me. Once the chicken is cut and dried, you're gonna wanna throw it into a mixing bowl where you can dump in all your seasonings. And of course, whatever seasoning you wanna use and however much of it you wanna use is up to you. Some of the seasoning I use is black pepper, garlic powder, oregano leaves, onion powder, salt, and garlic and herb. After dumping all the seasoning in, you're going to want to get in there with your hands and make sure you distribute it throughout the chicken and throughout the mixing bowl. Now it's finally time to cook the chicken. I have a gas stove in my house, so we usually set it to low. We'll throw the chicken on and make sure we're flipping it periodically. You're looking for the chicken to be a golden brown with an internal temperature of 165 degrees. I'd recommend looking into a meat thermometer. I think it's really important with poultry to make sure that it's the exact temperature it needs to be. Unlike beef, you can't just have like medium rare, medium well chicken. It's gotta be like cooked all the way through and thorough. While our chicken is cooking for like the next hour, basically, we're gonna wanna start to prep our rice and our broccoli. This step is very easy. Make sure you just dump some water in the large pot and then dump the rice in there after it's already boiling. And with the bags of broccoli, you can just heat it up in the microwave. My next suggestion is meal prep containers. Now, you don't need these to eat, but it certainly helps me like portion out the food. Other alternatives would be placing the meals in like individual Tupperware containers, but if you're anything like me, you have a bunch of random Tupperware containers of different sizes, so it doesn't make it easy to like portion it out, and of course you're going to use up all your Tupperware doing this. I think the better choice if you don't have meal prep containers would be to place each ingredient, like take a Tupperware for the rice, a Tupperware for the broccoli, a Tupperware for the chicken, and kind of isolate those all out on their own. And you can do this with extras as well if you run out of meal prep containers, but just kind of keeping the food separate from each other. Once the chicken is done, make sure you just portion it out in the meal prep containers and you will be good to go. I want to thank y'all for coming to the channel. You can subscribe over here and check out my most recent video over here. Thank you.